Boom! Welcome to tonight's live. And how many of you would like to have more better life choices or more options in life in general? Type me in the comments now. And yeah, to those of you who don't know me, I'm Chris. I'm the founder of the Prime Community. And then tonight, I just want to talk about better financial choices. Better financial choice. Better financial choices equals better life choices. Meaning, when you have made good financial decisions in your life, you have just more options. And that puts you in a position of power where sometimes you don't have to sacrifice or compromise on your boundaries. You don't have to compromise on your um, morals, and you don't have to compromise on your own personal time. That means you're someone capable of um, being in control of your life, right? Because let's be very frank, one of the reasons why people don't are not happy is because, well, they are living life under the mercy of their lack of resources. Not just financially, it could also be in terms of network, it could also be in terms of income. Now, and for some people, the lack of resources, the the lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Choice in general puts them in a situation where they can't say no to things. For example, how many of you have ever worked while you were sick because you needed extra money? Type me in the comments. Okay. So, and why am I saying better financial choices instead of just saying more income equals to better life choices? Well, here's the thing, for a lot of people, for you to actually reach and have income, you have to make the right choice first. You have to choose before you earn. Choose before you earn. Okay. So what do I mean by that? Well, simply put, you have a choice right here and now to believe. Number one, what is your financial reality? What's real for you, right? Are you someone who's worth just minimum wage per month, per day? Or are you meant for more? Are you someone who's worth six figures? Are you someone who's worth seven figures? Even if you don't have that yet, right? You have to decide what kind of life you want right now. Now, of course, saying, Chris, you only say that because you've already made your choice. You've already got the results, etc., etc. Well, here's the thing, right? You can either complain, you can either say, this is toxic positivity, or you can get results. Okay, you can't have either way. I mean, you're not wrong for saying that. You're not wrong for saying that um, it's easier said than done to choose the kind of reality that I'm in, because it's hard. It's hard to choose a reality where you deserve seven figures if you're living in the slums. It's hard to choose a lifestyle that's like that if you're spending each day counting pennies just to survive, right? But it's that choice to live, it's that choice that you deserve this much that defines your future. Not what you're earning now, but it's your desire to earn more, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that what are you going to spend on next? And what are you going to invest in next? What sort of vehicle should you take to? Now, I'm not going to tell you what you have to do to become a freaking millionaire, because there are so many vehicles for you to do that. You can invest in stocks, you can join MLM, you can get a freaking job, right? You can start a side hustle, you can become a digital marketer. There are so many ways for you to become a six, seven figure earner. Okay. But You also have to decide how, what you have to spend on to get there, what sacrifices you have to take to get there. Now, as young as I'm 26 now, right? One of the sacrifices that I paid for was that instead of enjoying my money traveling all over the world, I paid the world's best trainers money to teach me what they know. And long story short, there are even cases where I paid someone, let's say 150,000, and their program sucked. I hated their program, right? But eventually, the program, despite the fact that hated the program, it made sense. I learned something, and every now and then, when I look at the stock market, oh, look, this is an opportunity right here. I am now able to distinguish between opportunity and what isn't, right? So it's crazy. You need to know what, or you need to choose what to invest in now moving forward, right? So if you're someone who can't afford courses, if you're someone who can't afford to start a business, the next best thing to invest in is your mind. You can invest in books, you can invest in learning, you can invest in a lot of learnings from somebody. Choose one. Don't be a serial entrepreneur. Okay, when I say serial entrepreneur, read a book. You're someone who reads a book, finds something cool, you do this, and then you see something else that's shiny, so you decide to do this because it's profitable. No, don't jump from one thing to another. Read one thing, apply, and if you think you've learned enough, move forward. You don't have to apply every single thing in that book. Just apply what you think is relevant to your life. Okay? And if you think you got enough, move on, learn something else. You don't have to focus on one thing for too long. All right? So, that's one of the things that you can think about. Now, of course, there are also ways for you to start generating or start being able to afford your businesses. So, what sort of things or what sort of choices can you make to take you there, right? So this is why, and of course, shameless promotion, we're organizing the first our first live event in Iloilo. It's called Cash Flow 101, the workshop, and it's a board game, right? I'm not going to be spending 4 hours in this seminar teaching, telling you what you need to do. Instead, what's going to happen is that we're going to simulate life for you, and you will see what your money habits are, how you make choices when it comes to money, and what you can do moving forward so you can get out of the rat race, right? Or, another term for the rat race is a life without choices. So, if you guys want to learn more, just visit www.theprimecommunity.com/cashflow or send this page or wherever you're watching this a PM. Okay? Because we're organizing this and we're also making it live. We're gonna stream it live on Facebook. You can't play the game if you're watching online. Okay? But you will be able to see and spectate. So that's something else. All right. So that's it for tonight's live. Thank you for watching and